Someone confirm for me when I'm live. Oh, great. Good. Perfect. Wonderful. I think I fixed the texture glitching issue we were having last time, so that's good. Where we last left off, I don't remember. Oh yeah. What were we doing? Oh, right. Okay, so the prince hasn't let us off the hook yet, and he's still stringing us along with a bunch of errands attempting to get us fucking killed. We just have to go visit Alistair Grout, the Malkavian Primogen. He's like the head of the Malkavian clan of the local Camarilla. So that shouldn't be too difficult.
Hop in.
Vampires. Whoa, whoa. Hey, it's Nines.
You. What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same thing.
Out now.
Ugh.
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Dude. Acting a little bit out of character, aren't you, Nines? But for a badass bitch like me, it ain't no thing. Wait, come back. We've been locked into the main quest. This is a nice place. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck! Hold on. Okay, it auto-saved. Off to a great start. I can't believe I recommended this game to Akka. Except yes, I do. I know why. It's because it's amazing.
You.
Nice to meet you again. What the hell are you doing here?
You should get out of here.
Goodbye. Take care. Okay, now we're free. Yeah, the eye thing. It's, hello? Oh! Alright. I don't remember how to go back into first person. I feel like I'm gonna want to do that, though. Oh well. We'll survive. Whoop! Jeez, the company this guy keeps is a little bit odd, you might say. Having a time? Perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception and then warps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various effects on perception, time, and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. Listen, guy, I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to stop messing with this. Are you stuck up there? Good. It means I don't have to kill you. Oh! I've never done this puzzle correctly. On purpose. Let's see. I'm just gonna... I usually get it right. Yes! There we go. I knew I had it memorized. So you might have noticed that there's sort of an unfortunate crazy people stereotype going on right now. Yeah, the game's a product of its time. Let's pick up the doohickey. Some sort of fun branch. Love it. Souvenirs.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
I too mourn the loss of the insane asylum.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
Oh yeah, the crouch walk is good. It's good. It's great. This Malkavian Primogen is a real charming guy, and I like his opinions. Got him.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
Yeah, John. What a rube.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
Mood. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, which one of you buttons is first person? There we go. Whoop. We're not even that stealthy. These guys are just bad. Ugh. Gooped. Yep. Okay. Ugh. Oh, yo. So long. That's everyone. Listen, we just want to talk to you. We don't need to kill every crazy person you have in your big house or listen to your cool audio tapes. I don't need to listen to your podcast. I just need a conversation. I don't think these guys are vampires, actually. I think, strictly speaking, they're probably ghouls. Probably Alistair's ghouls, which is, if you recall, the humans who partake of vampiric blood without dying and gain a measure of vampiric power for free, along with a bit of immortality. Good deal.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
Ah, you're the most coherent of any of your sort of vampire we've ever met. Please be mayor. Aw, sweet. Oh, we've been here before. The other floor. He's a vampire of science. Just the science is super outdated and he's completely unable to embrace modernity. So his science isn't going anywhere. Chaos, like the mind, can only be understood through the scientific process. Order, however, is only as good as the perception thereof. Time is the key that links the two and bears witness to their ebb and flow. I refuse to do the puzzle. Yep. I worked out the solution one time, and that was enough.
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian.
Quote.
The dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer. So named for some supposed vampire father figure of old. More poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Vampires. Ah. One of the lesser known parts of the vampire curse would be the inability to shut up and the forceful inclination to word everything you say in the most elaborate, melodramatic manner possible. Some might say that's a drawback. Some.
As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction. Frequently, in conversation, I will hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of illness or theirs, for the voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
Ah. So he thought he could read minds. Was it insanity or Malkavian insight? The old slap. Casually straightens up. Let me at least get this one. Yes, hello. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, we didn't put any points into guns. Y'all. All right. Oh, get the lab fridge key. Perfect. We've already broken into the lab fridge, of course, but you don't actually get experience for killing enemies, so there's no reason to have done that. Whoop. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff right here. Love that. Oh, he was alive. He was alive. That's funny. Was. Oh, morphine. Hell yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. This is always an option. Always an option. Oh. You can only pick up one knife or one weapon type at a time, so that's why I'm leaving these all behind. God, the fucking clang. Thanks for waiting. I really want to knock him in the pit. No, it wasn't meant to be.
The voices have increased
Whoa.
in frequency and direction of late. They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom I spoke previously, who I dare not name for my growing fear. If the voices are to be believed, then my caution is warranted, for they speak of his blackest crimes, both past and future. More than once, I have seen the suspicion in his eyes and heard the distrust in his voice when speaking with me. The fear must register on my face, as it is all I can do in these moments to keep from crying out in chorus with the voices. I am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. Her cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
Look, Mallow. A bunny. Sometimes, when a Malkavian embraces a human, the resulting vampire is completely catatonic and unresponsive. The Camarilla was known to collect them and basically stack them in boxes in warehouses. No one knows to what end, or we can speculate, but that's all we can do. Oh. Well, Grout is pretty busy being double dead, so looks like we're gonna have to tell Prince LaCroix they're not gonna have their meeting after all.
Is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon your self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
It's fish! Fuck off.
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend LaCroix. I'm coming for you, LaCroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
Yeah, whatever. There he goes. Kind of. Alright, so fire is super, really, very dangerous for us. Way more dangerous to us than these ghouls. So we're gonna get our axe. We're gonna turn on Fortitude, and we're gonna just run as much as we can and fight as little as we can. Whoop, 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 whoop. Up, 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 up. Well. Hell yeah. So long, you crazy bastard. Oh, LaCroix is not going to be happy about this. Yikes. So, Dad, well, I don't know how to put this. Hey, Chunk.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers. Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers with the onions and the cheese and some bacon and guacamole.
Oh. Well.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him. Grout's dead. What? Bach! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bach killed Grout to draw me out.
Well.
Bach is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
Well, I don't really want to throw Nines under the bus like that. But, well, it's what we saw.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
Okay, let's not be too bitch.
It means, under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago. Let me finish. The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
Yeah. Why the fuck are we still working for this guy, actually?
I have methodically calculated a solution to each dilemma thrust upon our community, and I don't have the time to paint your tiny mind its place in the big picture for each and every instance. So either serve your function, or get out of my sight.
Well, team? Do we want to sever our fucking relationship with the Camarilla permanent, like? It's not a bad gig working for LaCroix. Like, we don't want to be at his beck and call all the time, but at the same time, you know, it's like, it affords you a certain amount of privilege to cozy up to him. We're a bad bitch. What does a bad bitch say? 1, 2, or 3?
show her out.
Okay. Oh, we were always rude. That's the end of that. I'm not sure we can actually progress in the video game now. I don't know what happens next. Well, we did sell out Nines, so I guess it wouldn't be remiss of us to go and see how he's doing. Which way is it? This way. Maybe? Yes, this way. We pissed boss right off.
You got a lot of nerve showing up here, Lick. You fingered Nines. Said he killed a goddamn premature.
Well,
I'm willing to believe you were a patsy in all this, but I'll be watching you, kid. Don't expect to see him until this bullshit is resolved. Yeah?
I think we already asked all the questions we can from this guy. This is the one we need to talk to.
Listen, kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right? Don't worry about Skelter. He's like all these big barking puffs nowadays. They don't bite unless they get cornered. I hear Nine's got word. I'd wager he's gonna be laying low for a while. It's a ruse by LaCroix so you can call the blood hunt on Nines. Standard smear job, textbook candy bullshit. Yeah, sure, but there's packs of youngsters out there who'd love to make a name by bringing in the head of Nines Rodriguez. You're just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn kid, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept it business as usual. You hear me?
Alright.
What is about chased you in here, Cammy? Oh, you want to know what my problem is? All right, I'll tell you what my problem is. You ready? You are my goddamn problem. Anyone who would lay it down for some cape in an ivory tower deserves what they get. Cape, Cammy. Camarilla elders. The ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a keen invention. You're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it.
We told him to fuck off.
That's real. Let me put it in perspective for you. The Camarilla claims every kindred's part of the organization regardless. You do something they don't like, well, you're Camarilla, so you get punished under their laws, like it or not. You need to start listening, or you're gonna wind up just like your sire. I'm Damsel, den mother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LaCroix rolled in.
Oh god, we have competition for angriest lesbian!
Hey, Cammy. I don't apologize often, but it's just with all the shit that's been going down lately. And on top of it, this plague bearer getting the CDC's attention, maybe I misjudged you, is all I'm saying. A plague bearer's a point that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak. Seen, old yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, Guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out. One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him. Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies. Fuck. Goddamn cammies. Ugh. You guys are all the same. Ugh. Fucking cammies.
Okay, chill out. Okay, so we pissed off one of the powers, so let's make nice with the Anarchs instead. Alright, so all we have to do is find a few people who are spreading a plague. While we're at it, what do we have in our quest book? Alright, way a long time ago, there was a note on our desk from Strauss, the Tremere Regent, who invited us to his house. He wrote a bad poem about it and everything. Well, let me just, like, skip the fucking foreplay. The place that he was talking about to go, it's like, let's see. Where is it? There we go. The poem basically just tells you to look for the glowing spot. And hopefully you were looking up while you were traveling around the city, or else you wouldn't notice the big magic window in his wizard tower. Let's just get some quests done while I figure out how to deal with LaCroix. Now, Strauss is also part of the Camarilla, but he invited us. There's no reason to be mean to him just yet.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
Now, this is a guy with swag. Are we gonna be rude to the swag man?
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
It's Eggman. Look how polite he's being, considering we're basically a fucking scum that LaCroix scrapes off his shoe. What is this fucking shit?
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Now, Tremere, you can basically think of as wizard vampires. Way long time ago, they were a bunch of wizards, and they captured one of the elder vampires, one of the Methuselah, and basically drained him and converted their magic into something that vampires could use, fusing the bloodline of vampire and wizard into Tremere. Nobody likes them because they're crazy wizards.
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Cool.
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Thanks, Dad.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Oh yeah? Epidemic? I haven't heard anything like that.
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments. Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things.
Those filthy
Ergo, their
anarchs.
need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
we're not gonna tell the man we're already working for this with the Anarchs. That seems like information he doesn't need to know.
The Camarilla. It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. Of course.
Maybe we could look into that epidemic for you.
An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts.
Chill.
Very well.
See ya. Alright. So if we do this job right, we're gonna get double rewarded. That's vampire for you. Like, we could have spilled the beans and said, hey, the Anarchs, they can't be the ones spreading disease. They're the ones who, like, sent me looking for disease in the first place. But there's just no need when you can cheat everyone and get double rewards. Exactly. Ross gets it. And hey, maybe if we, like, please both of them, we'll be in better standing with the Camarilla again, and I can figure out how to get back on the main quest. Meanwhile, let's see. Oh yeah, it updated to reflect the fact that we are fucking playing everyone in this. So we were told to speak to a ghoul at Skyline Apartments and talk to homeless people, try to figure out this stuff. Let's start with homeless people, because I'm pretty sure we're close. I'm pretty sure I know where that is.
Take a walk, pal.
This man doesn't want to talk to us.
Huh? What do you want? Yeah? Well, I'd feel a lot more like talking if you gave me a few bucks, you know? How about a 20 to lubricate the old vocal cords?
Start talking, or I'll rip out your vocal cords and show them to you.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know too much about nothing, but I know as a Tin Can Bill's been telling some crazy stories about how he's got sick and all. Something about a monster, some such. You can usually find him down in his alleyway, just across from that bar nearby. Cool. Who's there, huh? Old Bill can't see too good these days. Is that you, Betty? I ain't got no booze tonight, so you may as well get the hell out of here. Yeah, I might be able to. But I'm awful thirsty tonight, miss. Could you spare $5 for a man who's been down on his luck? Thank you much. I'm going to have to go pick up some hooch. For medicinal purposes, you know.
Please stop coughing on me.
Now, I know you ain't going to believe old Bill, because I've been telling my friends and the cops and everyone since it happened. And people just say that it's the hooch talking and nothing more.
The hooch!
It was a monster, you see. Monster with his face all twisted and ugly, teeth longer than your finger, and these eyes, piss yellow and full of hate. I've never seen eyes like that before. Still giving me bad dreams.
Yeah, well...
He grabbed me, threw me over his shoulder, took me to the bad place, the dark place. Oh, God, the smell. Worse than anything I've... And then he bit me. My neck. Oh, God. It was horrible. Don't remember too much after that. Blacked out and woke up here in my alley. Haven't been feeling too well since then.
You know, sounds kinda like whoever is doing this is infecting people on purpose.
Came up through the sewers, he did. Just around the corner there. Don't want to go back to the bad place, friend. Don't let the monster come back and take me there.
Oh, rest in peace, Bill. We'll avenge you. Whoa. I said it succeeded. It said it succeeded. Why did I have to do that twice? Oh. Now that looks like a bad place. I think it's the kind of bad place you save in front of. Bad place. Oh.
Your way down here, did you? Following the smell of entrails and rotting flesh. Looking for a free meal, little bloodsucker. There's meat galore in my kingdom. Brother Canker, they call me. High Lord in the diseased halls of the dead. Look around you. The blood. The bloated bodies. The maggot-ridden mortal shells. These are the signs. The coming of a new age.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
They are the weak, sick, hopeless. I bring them a new purpose. They are the vessels of darkness, carrying the diseased truth in their veins.
Nasty, you fucking weirdo.
The doors have been opened, the seals broken, and the final steps into the abyss. The terrible mysteries of the Ninth Circle.
What?
The Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle. The darkest dawn is almost upon us. Come, join us in these last nights, spreading our disease upon the earth, sharing this unholy communion with our human herd.
How about fuck that?
Come, join the disciples who have gathered here, floating in their own putrescence. I will show you the mysteries of our brotherhood as I feed on your flesh.
Come get some. Shit. Whew. Yep, if we'd, for example, violated the Masquerade in the upper right, we have 5 chances before we have broken vampire law super bad. We haven't violated the masquerade yet that I remember, but if we had, we would have gained back a mask. Oh, something is fucked up about the reflections in this room. Oh, 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 oh. Just in there. Let's do this. This is most unseemly. Whoop! The great thing about being a vampire is that you don't have to breathe, so it works out. Alright, so quest book. We killed the plague bearer. Let's go talk to the pretty lady. It's an absolutely killer breaststroke. We, as the angriest lesbian, know how to do a killer breaststroke, alright. Ah, pour one out for Tin Can Bill, though.
Set.
Hey, oh shit! Well, okay, let's not jump the gun. First, number 2.
Right on. Except we just did a second one over near the convention center. They're part of some doomsday cult, apparently. No telling how many there are, but it's open season on all these sick sons of bitches.
Yo. Alright. Chill out, damsel. The music is so loud in here I can't hear myself think. Okay. So, it looks like we had the option there to join up with the Anarchs. That's cool. Let's finish this quest before we do that, so we have some leverage. Alright, so second plague bearer. Alright, so let's go talk to Paul, the ghoul, at Skyline Apartments, and see if he has any insight on the plague situation. Skyline Apartments, if I remember right, clear across the downtown area. I don't remember. Did we do Venus's quest? Because if we did, we've advanced the story and can talk to her for monies. I think we might have. Well, like, you take out Boris, the Russian mobster who is extorting her, and then she offers you a partnership. I feel like we did. I think we did.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Bitchin'. We're still not hot enough to talk to women. But wait! We do have all this unspent experience points. Let's see. Seduction. Appearance and lying go into seduction. That's kind of fucked up, Vampire. Let's see. I feel like we're not the most subtle, so let's put points into appearance. That should make us pretty seductive. I am willing to spend a bunch of experience being more attractive to ladies. Alright, and the remaining 5. Hacking is kind of low. We can't raise wits or computer. Let's put a point into finance so we get slightly better deals. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna save. Courage. We can do this, folks. We can seduce a lady. Alright, we approach from the side. It's the safest way. Hi. I just wanted to see if your voice was angelic as you are. It is. You are. Rate this pickup line.
Really?
You look kind of mad about it, but yeah, you're... What are these? What are these suggestions? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We don't actually want to drink blood from her because we're full. Alright. That was a successful seduction. Well done, team. We did it. We did it. We can go back whenever we want and drink her blood. Now, if you're going to be vulgar, the term for that sort of person is a blood doll. You wouldn't say that around any polite vampires. They just give you the look. But that's what that's called. Empire Hotel, Skyline Apartments. Just fucking take a bite out of a lady. You know, sexy. Milligan, Milton, Welch, Anderson. Anderson is number 5. Okay. Let me out! Let me out! Nice place. You got one of those wall-mounted TVs. The fridge open, letting the cold air out. Anderson dead on the floor.
Hi, Paul. It's Hannah. Just calling to see how you are. I hope I didn't give you what I've got.
Uh-oh.
I feel like crap. Actually, I need to ask you a favor. Could you pick me up some cold medicine at the store? I hate to bother you, but I can't seem to get out of bed. The code on my door is 1203. Hey, listen, I had a really good time the other night. Maybe we could do it again sometime. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, bye.
Uh-oh. Well, time to solemnly see if there's any loot in his apartment. Whoop! Anderson, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. I'm incredibly disappointed. This room is ugly as shit and makes me nauseous to be in here. I don't remember what floor she was on. Or maybe they didn't say. The one above us, maybe? Let's try it. Oh, we're down to number 5 right now? Let's do number 6. Yeah, these apartments are pretty whack. Okay, so let's see if I remember. 1, 2, 0, 3. Enter. Oh yeah. Hot damn. Alright, now this is an apartment. This I don't hate at all. Oh, hello. Oh no! I knocked the key off. Okay, okay. 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 Just put it down. Oh no. Okay. 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 Okay, hold on. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Please. Please. Oh no. Game. The key. Game. No. Oh no. We knocked it off. Shit. I was just trying to reach for the key on the table. I didn't mean to pick up the vase. Shit. Oh no. God damn it. Let's hope we can lockpick whatever that was for. Because we're not getting it back. Maybe we reload the cell. Although I think that the game retains memory if you like toss furniture or break something. So it's probably forever gone. Rest in peace. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, beans. This TV is for babies.
Paul, is that...
Whoop.
Hey, you're not Paul. Who are you? What are you doing in here?
Ooh, we're friends with Paul.
That's so sweet. He's such a nice guy. Is everything okay with him?
Yeah, he's fine.
I don't really know. I've taken all kinds of medicine, but I can't seem to get rid of it. I feel like I got a fever and a sore throat. I'm real weak. Can't seem to get out of bed. What day is it? I can't remember.
Oof.
Well, I think I got sick from one of my clients. I was feeling fine until I saw her a few days ago. She was just a woman who called. She found my ad in the newspaper. Usually only do business with referrals, you know, but she was offered a lot of money. Her name was Jezebel. Jezebel Locke. I'm usually not too good with names, you know, but hers was so strange. I can't seem to get it out of my head. Yeah, I mean, I think so. To tell you the truth, I don't really remember a whole lot about that night, you know. Everything's a little blurry, you know. I mean, I'm not usually, you know, into women, but I remember feeling so attracted to her. I thought she was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen.
Vampires.
Well, the next thing that's clear is when I woke up the next morning. I haven't been feeling too well since then. To tell you the truth, I have other friends who've worked with her, and they're not doing so hot either, you know?
Let's not tell her Paul died. Heart of gold.
She had a room at the Empire Hotel. I can't remember the number. Hey, are you sure that Paul's okay? He's not sick, is he?
No, Paul's fine.
Good. He's a nice guy. I hope he calls me again sometime.
Oh, it sucks.
I hope so. I really do.
Safe. We didn't need the key, folks. This $200. We're gonna use it to avenge you. Take. Whoop. We We don't have time to wait for her to get cold. Who knows if she's contagious? We don't want to get put down like we're putting down these people. Please let me out of the elevator. Okay. Life is for the living, and death is for the dying. Let's see. Alright. She lives at a hotel? Only rich people do that. Now that's a hotel. Officer. Hello, human man.
Yes? May I help
With
you?
the wet eyes. We need to talk to Jezebel.
Yes. Miss Locke is one of our more, popular guests. Why do you ask? I can't do that. It's against hotel policy.
I can't do that. I'm gonna smash your nuts.
I see. Well, in that case, perhaps I can make an exception. Here's the key to her suite. Have a nice evening.
You're about to be accessory to murder. Oh, I see. You threatened me. Oh, he's not a security guard. He's like a hotel man. Oh. I didn't actually press a button. Whoop.
Oh, yeah. Who do we have here? Are you a believer, little morsel? Have you come for the kind of enlightenment only Jezebel can give?
Big no.
Yes, I am Jezebel. And I have such things to show you, little morsel. Such beautiful, dirty little things.
Ugh!
Won't you come into my parlor?
You are strangely... No! Resist! Lesbian impulse! We're gonna fuck you up!
Oh, you cannot escape me, little morsel. One way or another, you and I will intertwine our beings on the way into the ninth circle, and I will send you forth, full of the sweet sickness I carry.
Gross.
Yes, I follow the path of the ninth circle. Come and join the enlightened, indulging your animal instincts until both kind and kindred lie spent upon the altar. Desire will be our truth, desire in the death that follows.
No.
I cannot control my hunger any longer. Come, the truth will be shown to you.
She's straight up a nasty.
Blood from your twice lifeless body. Oh, it will be ecstasy. Oh, ecstasy, little morsel. Sweet ecstasy.
Disgusting. We're just gonna use our fucking fists. The axe is too good for you. Oh god. This is a massacre. Oh. All right. Radical. Whoop. Let's have a look at that. I am enlightened. The writing on this flyer reads, I am enlightened. You know, I think I've seen this shitty tattoo emblem before. But first, looting. I know there's something or other in here. Oh! No means no. We're too fucking stupid to read these books. That's what I should have put points into. Research. Oh. Is there any fun... Oh. Why even model it if you're not going to put anything in it, huh? Nothing? Nothing. What is our research? Research. Intelligence and scholarship. We've never been to school, but we're like 2 out of 5 smart. That's something. That's something. We need to research 3 to read one of those books, so I guess I can bump that up. Let's put a point in scholarship. Okay. And... we're still too stupid for this book. With this one... So you want to shoot things. Using a gun is simple, easy, and fun for the whole family. First, get a gun, preferably something for home defense, like an automatic rifle. Second, check to see if the gun is loaded. If not, do so. Third, find a target. We recommend inanimate objects if no muckers are around. Fourth, shoot. Feel the power. This book raises your firearms skill. Boom. You've increased a stat. It is pretty fucking good. Let me out. Wink! Officer. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. Where did I see that symbol? Yep. Hey, Strauss. Hey, Strauss, you know those plague bearers you were looking for? Maybe you should have looked out your wizard window. They're right here. They're literally right here.
What's up, sister? You enlightened?
Hell yeah.
I see. Welcome to the Brotherhood. The bishop will see you upstairs.
Ugh. Bitch, you really live like this?
Hey, did you get summoned? You're going upstairs to see the bishop? You're new to the Brotherhood, huh? Just got enlightened? I've been here a few days. When the bishop wants to see you, you'll be summoned. And then you go up these stairs up to the temple.
Ugh.
I don't know. I mean, I hear things, but I haven't been summoned. I had a friend snuck up there a few days ago. Said she saw things, bad things. Yeah.
What are you still doing here then?
Blood. She said, blood everywhere. She saw a few of the summoned tried to talk to them, but they just stared at her with these woo blank looks.
Woo.
You know? No, one of them started reaching for her, and she ran away.
Go home.
Yeah. I know. The bishop said we have to shed our earthly fears on our journey to the ninth circle. But I'm scared to go upstairs. I just want to go home. You know, I want to go home.
Go home. We're gonna take care of that for you. Go home. Go home. Go the fuck home. Go home. Lady, go home. Go home, lady. Ugh! Ugh! They're everywhere. No! The brains meter! Please. Thank you. I don't really want to eat any of the rats in here. I feel like that may be bad for my health. I think I went in a circle. Oh. Probably because I missed the door.
Sister, I see you have been
What a
enlightened.
look.
Are you searching for something? Do you seek the truth? Well, you have come to the right place, sister. We've got more truth here than we can handle. Yeah.
Somebody's off script. This sucks.
They call me Bishop Vic, Shepherd of the Damned, your midnight guide through our last days here on Earth. Do you feel it, sister? The curtain being drawn back at last, drawn back by my hand, by the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle.
Yeah,
Disease. Sister, you've got to open your mind. Gehenna. Judgment Day. The apocalypse. Oh, again, sister. You are too indoctrinated into the antiquated beliefs of this material world. There is no rhyme or reason. No all-powerful and terrible gods who watch over their children. You talk of disease. What about the disease that you and I both carry? Our flesh remade into nothing more than an abomination. No, sister. There is no God who would tolerate such a thing. And so I have become God.
Yeah, okay.
The time for words has come and gone, my sister.
Okay. This is gonna be dangerous. Whoop. I think we're out. Ah, shit. We're gonna eat a blood. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if I can get this blood in us in time to not die. Alright. Shit. Bastard! Got him. Whew. Now I'm the bishop. It's me. I see the door guy fled. I hope the lady ran away too. But what can you do? She was dumb as a rock. Alright, so, according to our quest log, we totally fulfilled everything we were trying to do. We're closer to the region, so I guess we'll report in with him first. We ended a whole plague, not a bad day's work. Oh! Ooh, a book. Thaumaturgical Creatures. Ah, he won't mind if we borrow one book. Let's read it. By E. Bankins, a regent of the Tremere in Chicago. Gargoyles. During the medieval conflict with the Shimichi, Clan Tremere delved further into secret blood magics and created a race of protectors known as gargoyles. Since their inception, gargoyles have been used as scouts, warriors, and sentries. Gargoyles are monsters, vampires by virtue of the blood and flesh through which they are created. They are no more than the detritus of other clans, given a second chance to serve their Tremere creators. Unfortunately, many have wrongly come to view their service as slavery, and have fled their masters in search of some delusional utopia. Most escaped gargoyles live in isolation, preferring solitude to even the company of their own kind. And then homunculi. For the most menial and mindless tasks, many Tremere create what is known as a homunculus. These are mindless creatures which take many forms, winged, many-legged, or otherwise. Homama are unfailingly loyal, but their appearance makes them a serious threat to breaking the masquerade. Interesting. We'll just drop this. A book fell off a table. We didn't steal shit. Up. Hey, what's up?
Hello, neonate.
Hello.
How can I be of assistance?
Gotta talk.
Of course. course.
Let's see. We totally fucking killed the plague.
You have? Impressive, young one. What exactly was the source of the epidemic?
It was a freaking nasty trio of gross people.
Tell me of this so-called bishop. I see. That end may very well be upon us. But to business. I have a debt to pay you for your services.
Mm-hmm.
If you so desire, I can give to you a unique talisman that might be of use in the future. If that does not interest you, I can compensate you with hard currency. You decide.
You guys decide. Do we want a cool talisman from a wizard vampire, or do we want money? Cold hard currency or delicious talisman? Don't worry, I wasn't gonna jump to conclusions. Talisman. 1 vote talisman. Cool talisman. That's a majority. Give me the fucking talisman.
A wise decision, neonate. True power lies not in wealth, but in the things it affords you. I hope this object serves you well.
Thanks. See you later. Our blood buff now lasts 200% longer. That's pretty chill. Let's have a look. Talisman. The Blood Star. All kindred have the innate power to push their undead bodies to the height of mortal capacity, but only for a moment and at a dire cost of blood. This eldritch talisman was crafted to boost this ability. Pretty sweet. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, now we'll report in with Damsel and get our second reward for the same job. That's just good business. Now, if you do admit to the Tremere Regent that you have already worked out a deal with the Anarchs, he doesn't give you shit. Because, of course, he hates them. And also, he's, like, not about to pay you twice for the same job. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Let's talk about Paul first.
We told him to burn the blood and go to the hospital. Said he thought he'd get over it. Men are stubborn that way. This proves the plague bearers gotta be found.
About that.
You killed all of them? You. So I guess you want me to thank you or something? Damn it. Thanks, okay? Well, cool for now, but just don't go bragging to everybody about it.
I wouldn't dream of it. You're not so bad either, damsel. Still a bitch, but in a good way. We've come to an understanding.
Righteous. You know, you just may have an anarch soul. I'll let you chew on that, Kenny. Some of the boys might have overheard our conversation and gotten the impression I've gone soft. Somebody in this joint's gotta lack the restraint to keep their mouths shut.
Hold on, I want to switch fucking sides.
I don't know. You seem pretty tight with Nancy Pants up there.
No, we're totally not.
Say, you really want to help us out? Stay close to LaCroix. Smooch his ass, play ball. Keep an eye on him for us.
Uh-oh.
You hear anything spicy, you come talk to me. Don't advertise. For all anyone in that tower will know, you're still a worthless, boot-licking, canny do-girl.
Well, looks like the main quest is back on, boys.
Cool. With someone on the inside, we should be able to eject his candy ass.
We have to go apologize to LaCroix. Sure thing. Uh-oh. I hope we can apologize to LaCroix. Okay, so we go in there, all nice like, and we bow and scrape, and we're like, sorry about, I just had an upset because I'm such a baby. I'm like a fucking 1-week-old vampire, what do I know? Listen, his number 2 is a fucking gorilla. Have you seen that guy? Have you seen him? Have you looked at him? Have you seen his form, his physical body? Everything's gonna be fucking a-okay. What could possibly go wrong? And let's go ahead and beg for LaCroix to take us back. Fucking the weakest of drinks. Hey, Chunk.
Yeah, you go right on up and see Mr. LaCroix.
Oh, he's expecting us.
Cover me, Tubbs! Must have dozed off there a minute.
You need help. But not from me. Whoo! Walk of shame time. Hang your head. I'm so upset. I didn't afford you the respect you deserved.
Those who scorn me are not often given a second chance to return. Make your case quickly. Your youth and ignorance are hardly an excuse for your impudence. But I still have use of you. See that it never happens again. The only use for 2 olive branches is kindling. Here are the keys to the front door of the museum.
Ooh.
The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
All right, bye.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
See ya. That could have gone worse. Alright, let's see here. It's not supposed to be a big massacre, so we probably don't need to fill back up on bullets. We're probably pretty good on bullets, and we have lots of blood. I haven't been using any of it, so we're stocked. I guess we could pawn off some of our junk. That can always come later. Alright, let's just head over to the museum.
Going somewhere?
To the museum. I like how LaCroix knew we would fucking come crawling back. What an asshole. What a shithead. What a save game. Whoop. Ancient insects? Oh man, that sounds like a fun exhibit. Don't mind me. Knock knock. Oh, the telltale whizzing of a security of a weird glitch on the door. Ugh. Damned funny. You scared the crap out of the cleaning crew. Now would you put the damn raptor back in its exhibit? Oh, and don't leave your keys lying around or Marshall will have your fucking ass. Now, the first time I walked into this room, I was very startled by the dinosaur. Very startled. It's extremely funny. Whoop! Oh! We've been spotted. Or is the guard really close? Let's see. We'll put the power on Ravens so we can distract the dude if it becomes necessary. Up, up, up. I'm not... There's no one anywhere near me. Who is detecting me? Who was it? Alright. Save game. Raptor. Perfect. God, this man is the loudest footsteps. I want to go to the ancient insects exhibit. This museum sucks. Yenu, collect the scutes. Stomp, stomp. Shiza. There ain't no need for that. Oop. I panicked! Whatever, sometimes you just get attacked by birds in the middle of your shift. It's fine! Just keep walking. Don't come over here. Oh, he's chill with it. He doesn't give a shit. Just fucking the birds again. Living in a Hitchcock movie. Ain't no thing. Where's the insects? I'm just here for the tour. Phew. Alright, let's see. If I was a sarcophagus, where would I be? I love Gabe. Reminder fetish, virus alert, read me, and thanks. Just a reminder, Dr. Anders Johansson, aka the sarcophagus guy, that's what I want my subtitle to be, will be working at the museum for the next few days. Show him the professional courtesy we show all our guests. The statue on Daryl's desk workstation is creeping me out. I was working late the other night, and I swear I thought I saw it move. Isn't another gag, is it? Someone in this fucking office is a prankster. If it is, I don't think it's funny. We gotta get that statue. Those keys you found, they're Larry's. I'll tell him you left them in the lost and found. Okay, so there's keys to grab. There's some stuff we can do. Alright. The lost and found, and the missing children department is in here. I think judging from, like, the stealth meter, there's a dude right on the other side of this wall. Of course, now that I know people don't react too badly to ravens, if I think we're in danger of being spotted, I can just give them the old birds. Whoop! Lost and found. Lost and found. Was it back in there? Okay, well. Good enough. Subject fetish is pretty powerful. Well. Not good enough. Sorry, bud. Perfect. The men's bathroom. Whoop! This didn't help at all. I feel like we might have snuck backwards. Alright. I hear cameras again. Ah, cube farm! I wish I had my own cube at work. Dork. Jen found them buried in the sofa downstairs and turned them into the lost and found. People keep mentioning the lost and found, but where is it? But where is it? Ah, someone's prescription pills. Steal. Why did I think we need keys? I keep forgetting, like, we're the biggest delinquent. Liquid demon seed. This stealth section coming up is hard as shit, if I'm remembering right. Heck. "13 stimulants in every bottle. I need me a fucking can. Would you drink a drink called liquid demon seed? I'm already drinking it in my mind." Doing something triggers a man to come. Camera. There, he's been triggered. Shit. No!
Freeze!
This went bad. Good thing I just remember where everything is. And here's the fetish statue. Pretty creepy. Yoink. I mean, all they know is that a lady broke into the museum. How we found the right key. The good key. The one we needed. Oh shit. No, he kept walking. He kept walking. It's fine. Email. I hate my job. Fuck, this is my boy. Alright. FYI, I'll be showing Dr. Johansson around personally. I think he'd prefer not to be pestered by the junior staff. Of course, if you have a question, I'll try to ask him it for you. Relax, Pam. I had him move the statue into another office. Oh, and it told me to say hi. In keeping with the good security practices, we have changed the code for area B2 to 23... Uh-oh! 2358! Someone remember that for me. Thank you, Mallow. He gave up. Up! You know why it's good to play a Nosferatu or a Malkavian? They can turn invisible. I'm the stealthiest. The fucking stealthiest in the land. Oh, hi. He doesn't see me yet, but I'm pretty sure moving forward even a little bit will count as not being in cover. And I can't get him through the glass. I thought so. Got him! Whatever, what am I doing? I don't need to be fucking stealthy. Who cares? Excuse me, I need to see your computer.
Hey, stop right there.
I had no key. Okay. This might be unworkable. You chill. Ow. The key!
Please.
I just need that key. Whoop! Perfectly executed. Not a single flaw. The sarcophagus isn't here. It's gone. Whoop!
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Hey, Beckett. We just have time to chill and shoot the shit because there's definitely not like 30 dudes and the cops piling up outside that door. Hey, what are you doing here though, man?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Y'all might remember that Beckett is in the same clan as us. He's a wolf guy. Shit, but where is it even?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Gehenna?
Armageddon, Doomsday, the end of all kindred.
Alright, and what about the antediluvians?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire. An antediluvian.
That would mean before the flood. Noah's flood? I think it means before the flood. And, Cain, the mythical vampire progenitor.
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kine coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
So, why ain't you a believer, huh?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument. which so frequently falls on deaf ears. What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
We know a little bit about Thin Bloods from last time.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
Huh.
Thin Bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think? For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason. And if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
And that's why I was indulging him. Sometimes if you just talk to someone who knows what they're talking about, your stats will increase just because it's rubbing off on you. Let's see. Predators, mutations like in comic books, next evolutionary step of humans, or aliens. Let's say number 3 sounds the least unhinged.
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
Huh. Who can say?
My sentiments exactly, but there's time to rectify that. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
See ya. Oh man, what a disaster though. Normally I'd redo that level as many times as it takes to do it stealthily, but we don't have time for that. I think this is going to be the last thing we do tonight. Prince, you know the deal.
Oh, excuse me, starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man. What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
Even I can't be too mean to him. He's so pathetic. Whoop. So everything went swimmingly. Oh, he's doing the power stance at the window. That's never a good sign when your boss is doing the power stance and facing the window. Am I even allowed up here? It's so polished. Hey, LaCroix, you having a good brood?
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
Whoa, pull your head out of your ass. I mean, we're playing nice.
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called.
I see.
Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. Now to the matter of the sarcophagus. Do you need assistance bringing it up?
Oh, yeah!
Stolen?
Yeah.
Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat!
Yeah, fuck Gary!
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake. I want him found. I want him found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
And of course your hands are the right hands.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort her out.
Yikes. Okay. Well, looks like Nines Rodriguez got the shaft. Rough. Something was really odd about the way he was acting when we saw him outside that mansion, but who can say what it was all about? So next time, I guess we're gonna sell all our shit. We're gonna see about going to Hollywood. Opened up a new hub map, so that's exciting. And maybe we'll track down some Nosferatu with the help of the Baron of Hollywood, which is a real title a person has. That's a stream. Thank you everyone for coming. I hope that we had a good time. I know I did.